Hi, my name is Amanda Greer. I'm a professional actress in New York City, and today I'm going to be taking you on a ghoulish journey with Twilight Passage's investigation ghost team. Today we visit the historical town of Freehold, New Jersey, which holds a special place in the history of the Battle of Monmouth fought on June 28, 1778. Along this main street, several buildings, such as the courthouse and churches, were used as hospitals to aid in the healing of wounded soldiers brought here from the Battle of Monmouth. One of those buildings, now newly renovated and hosting an upscale lingerie boutique named Brazen Bras Boutique. This boutique has been open about a year, and many reports from owner and a recent psychic named Debbie Hausman has seen and heard a presence at this small boutique.
We had a psychic night here with Deborah Hausman. She was doing a reading on one of our guests and felt a presence in the back room with her. So she actually, at the end of the reading, ran out and said to me, "What's behind that curtain back there?" And so I told her, "Oh, that's just our overstock." And she said that someone actually threw a hanger at her from behind the curtain, which was a little freaky. She said that she saw a soldier, a uniformed soldier, peeking out from behind the curtain. And that was pretty creepy and strange. So we're, I guess, here to figure this out.
So join me along with the Twilight Passage team as we unveil the passageways of the boutique.
We're here at Brazen Bras Boutique, and we're going to start the hunt. What we're going to do right now is we're going to teach the girls, Amanda, Christine, Taylor, Angela, Hope, and Al. We're going to teach them about all the tools and how we use it. So what we're going to start off with is the spirit box. This is something new. We're kind of a new team, so we're going to give you the gist of how it works. What it does, it's basically like an AM/FM radio. But once you turn it on, it gives you, the signals of a radio. But I don't know if you've ever heard of white noise, but a lot of the spirits are known to speak within the white noise. So if you press this button here, you're going to scan, like you're scanning on your radio. And then what you do, kind of like an EVP session, you would ask a question and then the spirit would kind of talk in between, but in the white noise. So we're just going to give you a quick example of what we do. This is the scan button here. What you do here is you press the sweep and it goes in different levels. So if we're doing a session, we would kind of say, is there a spirit here? Now, in between, you hear music, but a spirit usually says yes in the white noise. And you can make the noise go faster or slower. You can hear it going slower now. So this basically is the spirit box, and it picks up things in the white noise. Now, Barbara's going to explain the EMF detector.
Okay, this is called an EMF detector, which is short for electromagnetic field detector. And what it is when there's spirit energy around, the lights will light up. There are 3 lights. This is the baseline where you only see 1 light. And now it just jumped to 2, which means there's possible energy around us. And the 3rd level would register red, which would be the highest level of probable spirit energy around us. So we just walk around and we can see if there's anything there and what level of energy there is.
Okay, now our 3rd tool is an EVP recorder, which everybody has on their smartphones. EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomena. And what it does is it picks up things that the human ear can't hear. So when we do sessions, we might ask a spirit, how old are you? Or what year are you from? Or how did you die? But we might not hear it. You know, if we hear it said, hey, I'm John, I died 10 years ago, you know, we would flip out. Like I would like pee my pants. But, all right, so here's the story with this. This is like, there's different classes of voice EVPs. And this one I got is like class A, and I don't want anybody to take it because I'll sue the hell out of them. All right, me and Barbara went to Pea Patch Island. It's an island from the Revolutionary War, and you go over there on a boat by the Delaware, and a lot of soldiers died there. It was kind of like a prison. Mm-hmm. So it was me, our two daughters became friends. They're on the team, but they're not here with us. And we were just walking through the tunnels. And it was just me and her, and Mary and Jen were way around the corner. Mm-hmm. So we said, let's do an EVP session. So this is my old dinosaur phone. It's like horrible, but it's great for EVPs. So I want you guys to listen to this, okay? So it's just me and Barbara. I don't even think we asked any questions. We were just recording.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it a couple times because it happened so fast, but you can tell. Okay, are we ready? It happens really quick. Did you hear that?
It sounded like...
Did you hear Ed?
Something. I heard like
Fuss.
a voice.
We literally were just like this. And it sounded like somebody was standing right next to me saying Ed Fuss. Listen again. And then you're going to hear Mary and Jen in the background.
Right.
Isn't that wacky? Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
So this is called a Class A EVP. I mean, we've had people put it on their recorders and try to debunk it. They can't debunk it. And actually, tell them what we did, Barb, after we got this. We went to the main office.
Yeah, I did a little research.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a Union soldier that I found. I don't remember if he was from Maryland or Delaware, but his name was Frederick Fuss, which it could have been cut short, and it sounds like Ed Fuss, but there was a soldier with that name that I found when I did research. So it could have been him. We don't know.
Fred and Ed.
Fred and Ed.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Gotten cut.
cool.
But this is like the best EVP I've
Oh, yeah.
gotten 10, 13 years.
Yes.
Okay, so we have Amanda, Christine, and Angela. So we're going to be the first team, and we're going to go in the back where our soldier was sighted. So let's go. I guess she felt, no, she actually,
She saw him.
She saw him.
She said he was
soldier.
peeking out at her, stuck an arm out, a leg out, and
Back here.
yeah, from behind these curtains.
So we believe it might be a British soldier because the Monmouth battlefield war, you know, the Americans really didn't wear uniforms. So, and there's also a history of Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman's tunnels run under here.
The Underground Railroad.
The Underground Railroad runs under downtown Freehold.
Well, from the suggestion of him possibly being a slave, since the Harriet Tubman Railroad runs underneath here, I was thinking since he was in fact wearing a uniform, I think the most likely thing was that he was wearing a uniform to escape, you know, and get through town.
Oh, yeah, that's a
without
good
being
thought.
noticed.
Exactly.
Because all the slaves had no choice; they had to serve in the army.
Okay, if you notice right now, we're in caution. I don't know if anybody noticed that. This room is very, very strong with whatever's in here because I do a lot of ghost hunts and I don't really get that much caution on these. So these are very hard to get something to pick up. So, and I'm also recording. So, hello. So, even though the human ear can't hear anything, there could be stuff going on right now. So we're going to douse the lights. We like to do a opening prayer, actually. We don't like to have any spirits come home with us. So let's all hold hands. We do this before our session.
We're thinking of you too, Jason.
Yes, we're thinking of you too, Jason.
You're included.
You can put your hand in, Jason. There you go. Okay, Twilight Passages team is here to investigate. We come here as friends, and we leave here as friends. We're not here to harm or to aggravate. And that's it. Amen.
What year were you born?
What is the reason you're here?
How did you die?
Do you have a message?
Okay, we're going to do a little EDP session. Okay, there is a lot of electronics here, if you can see. Angela, hold that up to see the red. So this is what this actually picks up. Like, it could be, I don't know what this is. It might be electronic
We're
cable.
down in the basement now.
And we're in the basement. Now, we don't know if there's activity here, actually. The psychic never came down here. Did you guys ever feel anything down here?
Or come down here.
You never come down here? But supposedly there's an underground here too, right? With the Harriet Tubman thing?
I don't know if it runs directly under here, but I know it runs through downtown Freehold.
Now these buildings, when I did the history, they were like 1700s. Actually, the Battle of Monmouth was 1778. And actually the battlefield is like, how far away? Like 20 minutes. It's by Anthony's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right around the corner from Anthony's house. So back in the 1700s, it was like a 20-minute car ride. So you could imagine the wounded soldiers had to be taken, I guess, by buggies or horses and brought here. So in pain, because they used all these buildings for hospitals. I know the courthouse down the street was used as a hospital, and the church, you know. So that's a long ride when you're got your leg blown off or you're hurt really bad. Now what we're going to do with the spirit box is basically the same thing, but hopefully we'll hear something in the white noise. Now,
So do you want me to sweep right
yeah,
or sweep forward?
the first one.
Sweep right.
Yeah. You might have to do it, hold it down for 3 seconds.
Just a moment ago when we were in the circle recording, asking questions, I was facing this way where the stairs are, and I saw a white aura, and it began to move, and it was right underneath the opening in the wall, and my heart began to race, but I wanted to stay calm, and I didn't want to show it because I don't know what our ghost will pick up on. And then it was funny when I mentioned it to our cameraman Jason, and he also saw in the same place.
We were all downstairs, and I was facing my camera upward, waiting for Sandy to come down for us to start. And something came down in front of her, and it was in the form of a white circular orb that went.
Mine was circular.
Yeah, from this direction. It went like this, and it went right this way, and when it reached the wall, it disappeared. And I was standing right here, and I went to play that on my camera.
Put the light up the stairs
and,
real quick. I'll get a shot of that.
I didn't see it.
And I saw it
Come
right
down
here
there.
in this
That's
area.
where I first saw it.
And it was
Exactly.
moving where this opening
Yes, that's
is.
exactly where I first saw it.
And it was a circular white.
It was small. It was
Yeah,
like
it was
only
really
like
small.
this
Okay.
big. It was probably about this size, and
And I adjusted my eyes, and it was still there. And I'm like, I don't know if I should say anything, but there
Yeah.
it is.
yeah, that's the same thing I saw. Which
Okay.
is typical what you would normally see when you see some kind of.
I'm glad that we both saw it in the exact same spot, and mine was way after.
Right after, yeah, it was about 30 minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
So same thing.
Okay, so this is the second team going in to Brazen Bras, and let's see what we can find.
Hi, my name is Hope, and I was invited here by Christine Longette, who is having this session this evening about a ghost hunt. Anyway, I've always wanted to be part of a ghost hunt, and you know, I've had some experiences of my own, and it's kind of cool because once you experience it, to share it with others, it's even better. So let's see what happens.
Al, I got invited also because I'm with Hope. So hopefully we're gonna find a ghost here or some kind of spiritual thing. Actually, I don't believe in all this, but I'm here to see if this is really true. So we're gonna find out tonight with the help of Barbara and Taylor, especially Taylor. She knows all about this stuff.
I really don't, though. Hi, my name is Taylor. I work here at Rays and Brows Boutique. I'm kind of a skeptic too, but I do kind of believe in spirits a little bit, not too much, but we'll see. We'll have fun.
Now this is the room where Deborah Houseman, psychic medium that was here. There are hangers behind this curtain, and this is the room where the hanger flew out from the curtain at her, which was witnessed by somebody she was reading at the time. So I have the spirit box on, which can pick up spirit voices when it scans like a radio. So let's ask some questions. Is there anybody here with us right now?
My heart rate went up.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
Are you a soldier?
Did you throw a hanger? Why would you throw a hanger? Could you throw a hanger now? Could you move the curtain? Did you move the table? Did you make some kind of sign?
The chills. I have the chills.
So do I right here too.
Yeah, you too, say.
Yeah.
See, like right here, still like right here. Right. So we just relax. It's like tingling.
Yeah. It's
My
like
right
the
arm.
right,
Oh, so
right?
right
That's
arm.
how
My
mine
elbow
is.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your elbow,
Yeah, like all here. I
You
feel
too?
From here to here.
Mm-hmm.
You too?
It's tingling. It's like as if it's like I've got goosebumps
Yeah.
or something.
Uh-huh. And it's consistent because I felt it earlier too. The same thing.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Well, it's definitely cooler down here.
Yeah, but my left arm don't feel this way.
Yeah, my left arm doesn't feel. It's just the right arm. Yeah,
That's
it's
weird.
weird.
It's very weird.
Mm-hmm.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe this is where he is.
So maybe somebody's here.
Sometimes with temperature changes, you know, of course it is cool down here, but the right side of my arm, I don't know why it should feel that way. The left side doesn't feel that way.
Is anybody here with us right now? We think we feel you. I think there were rumors about the Underground Railroad through here.
There was a railroad?
No, the Underground Railroad.
A tunnel.
Oh, a tunnel.
Underground. During the Civil War, the slaves
Oh,
would
they
escape.
transported them back and forth.
Yeah, and they would hide in houses.
Right.
And supposedly this building housed part of the Underground Railroad. So I don't know. Is anybody here that was part of the Underground Railroad? We're here again in the back room where the ghost was
present, and we're going to do a quick EVP, and then we're going to end our ghost hunt. Tell us your name.
Are you aware of the year it is and of what has progressed in this town?
Why do you stay earthbound?
Do you have any family that's still here?
Oh, it moved.
With us? Like, what do you call it when you're still alive?
I swear to God, I thought I seen it move.
I saw it move too.
Like slide.
Yeah,
Any
I
family
saw
in
it
the physical
move.
world still? Can you make the red light go on? So I know that
I've
you're
always
here with
wondered
us?
if you can see yourself. I don't know if it would be a reflection, but do you sense yourself at all? Like especially with the mirrors here in the store.
It's my boy.
Have you ever left this place before while you're here?
Do you know you're dead?
I do wonder that, actually. Will you always be here? Even I'm alive and sometimes I have to ask what day it is. You know, I can't imagine it.
You saw that movie? I saw the whole
Do you
thing.
have unresolved issues?
That was the shadow movie.
I think it was the shadow when Jason was in
Yeah,
the
maybe
No,
it was just
I
an
saw it
illusion.
move too.
And that's why you're earthbound.
Why don't we talk about the children again? Okay. Sandy asked earlier if you did have children. And if you did have children or a child, what was his or her name or their names? It's very easy for us in this day and age to find out if you have great grandchildren. If you're wondering about your family,
Okay, we're going to end this with a closing prayer. And let's all join hands. Jason, you're included in this. We want to thank you for being with us today. Whoa. We come as friends and we leave as friends. Good night.
good night, Sam.
Oh, his name's Oz. Oz is his nickname.
I'm very excited to be a part of today's show as a guest because I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas, and I'll never forget when I was a young girl. I moved into this old apartment complex. It was not so much a complex, but a small studio, maybe 4 apartments in the entire building. It was a very old house, and I lived with my mother, just the 2 of us. And one day we came home, and it was my mother and her best friend and I. I must have been 6 years old, and when we came through the house, we were in the living room area, and it was a small 1-bedroom apartment, and just us girls, and we could hear a loud male's voice, and this was about 3 o'clock in the morning. We were still up, I don't know why, and he was saying my name, and he said it repeatedly. It was a male voice, and everyone was asleep. My mother went out into the hallway and checked. Nothing. It was dark. There was no one else out, and closed the door, came back inside, and held me because, you know, I was a little shucken up, of course, and kept saying my name, you know, Amanda, Amanda, all throughout. And it went from in front of the door, now, like through the walls. Now, that's impossible. But it was there, and I wasn't alone, and it just stayed with me. And I suppose I had this openness because, one, I wasn't the only one that heard it. I wasn't the only one that could feel the energy and just scared the bejesus out of me. And I had a few other encounters thereafter. And so tonight we'll see what I encounter, and I'll hope we get her on camera. I'll let you know.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We're here back at Brazen Bras Boutique with Miss Angela and owner Christine Longjet. We've come back to review what we caught at our ghost hunt. We've got some interesting things to show you. Has anything happened recently since we've been away?
We've been really busy, so we don't notice a lot of things.
Well, that's a good thing. You know, you want to keep busy.
We do still notice weird smells, but
well, you never know.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the things that spirits, perfume, cigarettes. Just to update you, we're at Brazen Bra Boutique in Freehold, New Jersey, and we did a ghost hunt a while ago, and I just want to show you what we found. This short video is when Angela and Taylor was using the EMF detectors, and we just want to show you, of course Angela knows what happened. Usually when we go, we don't get anything, but we got a lot of activity here, so I'll just show you what we got.
Standing in the back room where Lucas was, and we're getting a caution on our EMF.
There's the question.
Awesome.
I wasn't expecting it. I didn't expect anything to happen, and so it was kind of cool and scary.
Now, as you can see, you weren't near any electronic things to make it go off, because it will go off if you're near anything really electronic. But this back room seems to be the hot spot.
okay.
So now we were here maybe 4 hours, something like that. We got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it was starting to get a little dead. But then suddenly we actually were doing an EVP here, so I will show you that next.
Good night, Sam. Good night, Sam. Something's Oz.
Ooh, creepy.
So you see, when we're not expecting something, that's what happens. It seems like I had asked Jason to come join us, because I always try to get Jason in the picture, but he doesn't want to be in the picture. And I told him to come join us, and right before you spoke, it said, what was it? Don't come over? Or I don't want him over.
I think it says don't come over.
Okay, don't come over.
It's creepy.
So that was unexpected. So what do you think about that?
So, I was a little skeptical, but since our ladies' night, the psychic night with Debbie, when she said she saw something back here, it made me really curious. And it was interesting to see that there really was activity on the EVP.
Yeah. I couldn't say I was a believer. I mean, I guess I think I could now, though.
Okay, and we are back, and Miss Amanda Greer has joined us today for our review. Hi, Amanda. How are you?
Hi guys.
And she's excited.
Yay!
Because we have another footage that we wanted to surprise you about. Now this, we were doing our EVP session in the basement, which is very creepy. What do you think down there? Very creepy.
It was creepy, but it was, I don't know, it was cool. It was,
Yeah.
you know, it was what we came here
Creepy.
for, and both Jason and I saw
Yeah.
that aura, and it was tense.
Yes. So this, which is funny about, because Jason also seen this aura. So I don't know if you're familiar with orbs and spirits.
Yeah.
Supposedly orbs, you know, is an actual spirit. But we didn't get any on the camera. I didn't see it, but for them to see it at the same time. Tell us a little about what you saw.
It was right at the below the stairs.
Yes. Okay.
It was still dark, and it was so dark in the basement that the aura, it just was really pronounced. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it almost lit up the room, and it was directly right in front of me. and I was a good, I don't know, 10 feet
Yeah.
away,
Mhm.
and Jason was
He was
right
at like
next
the
to
bottom
it.
of the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't say anything either.
No, we were both quiet about
Yeah.
it because it's almost like one of those things that you don't want to mention it out loud.
Like, are you crazy?
Well, not crazy, but I guess it's like I don't want.
You don't want the spirit to know
Yes.
you know it's there.
Yeah, you know, and not to mention, I wanted everyone that was there to have their experience, and then let's all talk about it.
Okay.
And the fact that Jason, our cameraman, also picked it up,
Yeah.
that confirmed it.
Okay, so to our viewers, we want to thank you for tuning in, and see us next week on TwilightPassages.com. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.